So Total Recall, I seen you worked on that. What'd you do on that as Stunts?
Stunts, baby. You see me in a couple of shots. I was only down there a couple of weeks in Mexico City. Burst through the wall of Klaatu's chamber dressed as one of the guards, shooting guns. There's a bunch of that. And then when Mars, when the city streets in the red light district go zero gravity and people are sucked through the air and the glass ceiling blows inwards, I was in there getting sucked and blown around. And then at the end, when the atmosphere cancels out and the oxygen comes in and everyone's looking out, I think the second shot from the last shot of the movie is 17-year-old Jessie looking up at the camera. And it was very interesting because Verhoeven played music on set, which is not something I had experienced at that point. I'd been in a lot of films by the time I was 17, by the way. I've been working since I was 15, left school 14, 15, and just grinding in England. And then, up to that point, that was my first, no, it was my second international. I'd worked in Yugoslavia prior to that. But he played music on set, which is something that I've loved and have used since then, which is where you want the actors and the background. And he had background speaking 4 different languages. So to try and get out there, they did have an AD, Cookie Lopez, who spoke Spanish, but to get out there and direct that many background and try and tell them exactly the emotion that they should be showing would be a nightmare. So to play music through speakers and say, just act what the music is giving you. And it was a wonderful piece of Jerry Goldsmith, taken from one of his other films. And so everyone had this wonderful look on their face. It's some of my best acting, I think.
What did they play for the music? Was it like some classical, I think
it was a film score. I think it was a Jerry Goldsmith piece, who ultimately wrote the music to the score, but I don't remember. It was, we're going back in.
It's good music in that. Yeah, really good music in that movie.
Also, I wasn't terribly erudite at 17. I was still learning. I'm an autodidact. My education came later by reading vast amounts of biographies and books and technical data. At 17, 16, I was a bit of a thug. And so although the music would have touched me in a visceral way, I wouldn't have intellectually have recognized it. Now I love classical music. I listen to it an awful lot and consider myself quite educated on it. But at 17, I was a different human being. That's why they put young men into war, because they're little thugs,
So you were here working in LA then, or you were in LA working at...
Yeah, after Total Recall, I put all of my money together, started a music video company in the UK. We got really lucky with the first one, which is always bad. And it went to number 27. And from that point on, I went into very bad bankruptcy and there was no money left at all. And I sold everything I owned and came to America around about 18 or 19. It was America or bust.
Wow, you're an entrepreneur, bro. You're a big time entrepreneur. So you were writing scripts too during this whole time.